Hi everyone, welcome to Wright Chat, where we talk to one of our portfolio subscribers and deep dive into their journey and experience with Wright Research. This is a very special week for us. We have celebrating the 4-year anniversary of our Wright Momentum portfolio, which is our flagship Momentum portfolio. And today we have a very, very special guest with us who's been with us from the very beginning. He's one of our very, very early investors. So let's welcome him. Thank you for joining us and taking the time out today, Bhaskar. It's so refreshing to sort of have this conversation with you, and I really hope we can get into your background and really understand some of your journey, invest from an investing perspective and in a personal way as well. So yeah, just any quick brief introduction if you can give about yourself, that'll be great here.
Of course, Siddharth, and thank you for having me here. As you rightly said, I think I've been with Wright Research for, as far as I remember, late 2020 onwards, maybe a little later than that. So it's been quite a while, and it's been such a lovely experience for me all this while. Brief background about me, right? So I am an IT guy. I've been in Bangalore for many years. I've been outside a few years as well, so different IT roles. And so I was somebody who was very new to this world of investing, and took me some time to figure out what it is. I started off with me learning on my own, maybe taking some courses from YouTube and whatnot. And then I got into it with my own experience a little. Uh, I figured out it was going to be very difficult for me to manage my job and then constantly keep a tab on the market. That's when I knew Sonam personally. Of course, that's how I got to know about this venture which she was getting into, and I felt like this is perfect. It solves everything which I was looking for. So that's how I got into this with the background I had.
Great, great. So just wanted to sort of understand a little bit about your early days of investing, maybe before, right, and any other sort of small cases that
Yeah,
you, right? Can you just maybe some of the challenges you faced? Can you just sort of explore that a little bit more for us?
sure, sure. So being an engineer, I need to figure out things my own first to see how it works, right?
Mhm.
And so that's what I did. I think for a lot of time in my early career days, I was very conventional in terms of the saving options I chose,
Mhm.
or the investment options I chose. And then obviously, as you grow a little, you're a little more safer to take a little more risks. I ventured into understanding what is it about the investment market that everybody is going a little crazy over, and it took me some time to figure out the basics. I took some courses just to figure out how to read the market, how to do technical analysis, and things like that. And so I think there was a period of 6 to 8 months where I did all of that. I did options, I did regular stock investment. It was exhausting. It was exhausting. It was luckily I had a job which was afternoon heavy, so I could give my mornings a little, but it was not sustainable. I had to be on the clock all the time, and the skills I gathered was not professional, right? It was just off different YouTube videos and whatnot. So I thought I was playing a game. I didn't know the rules fully.
Mhm.
So it was good when it started off, and then I felt like, might as well rely on professionals and focus on what I do best. And so I started looking out for options. I first started off with mutual funds,
Okay.
and again, I took some professional help there, and it got me stable for a while. And
Mhm.
then I wanted to get into stocks directly.
Mhm.
Then the small case, I got introduced to the small case concepts, I think, through social media and whatnot, and learned about Wright Research small cases which came up. Even then, I did the basic research I could. I figured Wright Research small cases were offering a the best returns for historical analysis at the time, and they were so competitive in terms of what they were charging their subscribers. So I felt like this was a platform which was really wanting people to come in and believe in their system at that point in time. And so
Mhm.
I jumped in. I get monthly updates now where I am told how to adjust my portfolio. It's working wonderfully well for me. I just have to follow the advice and see the returns.
Great. Really, really love, the fact that you've got into so much depth with us. Would love to just understand, from a Wright Research perspective, what sort of small cases, if you don't mind sharing, you've sort of
Yeah,
invested from our portfolio. And if you could just share some,
yeah,
any numbers you want to share, would love to sort of hear about that as well.
sure. I'll share a few numbers and few incidents which kept me going with the portfolio, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So I think I've done three different small cases. I'm active on two right now.
Okay.
I'm active on Wright Momentum and Wright Small Case.
Okay.
And then I think there was a Wright AUM or something which I might have started off with, which I did not continue after a year.
Mhm.
And Wright momentum has been great, even small caps as well. But momentum specifically has been wonderful for me because I'm seeing consistently good returns. I do not generally keep a regular tab. That's why I don't have a number. But I feel like it's easily above 25% to 30%. What I've seen, and that's great, right? That is incredible. And I'm talking about a period of time. I think what kept me going with Wright Research was I'm seeing obviously around 30% plus returns, right? And I don't know the actual numbers, so I will have to go back and check. But it's good, right? I'm seeing it green, which is always good. But what really kept me going here was every time I would get a monthly update, or every time I'm hearing about an industry in the market which is supposedly having a Hindenburg report, coming out against it. I'm like, oh shit, I have those stocks in my portfolio. I need to sell it. And then I realized that the right research has already recommended me to sell it before these things kind of got into the wove and public knowledge. So I figured, right, something is going right. That reassured me that okay, I just need to follow this and not worry about it too much, and that's at least the time or the model in which I want to be right now. Like I am not taking full control of this. I have a professional team helping me, and I'm seeing returns, and I'm seeing their suggestions very relevant to what's happening in the industry. So that's just gives me more confidence.
Got it, got it. And just to sort of clarify, you said you've been with us since I think 2020, right? So nearly about 3 to
Yeah.
4 years we're talking about in terms of return numbers here. So yeah, that's really good. Love to sort of talk to one of our oldest subscribers here from Right Momentum, and it's a very special week for us. So thank you so much for taking out the time from your busy schedule, to have this conversation. Would love to just hear any final thoughts from your side on what we could do better for Right Momentum as a company. Any closing thoughts you have about us? Would love to hear that as well.
I think you guys are going great. I know you have ventured into PMS, so all the best for that. All the best wishes. Hopefully, I can join that as a subscriber sometime soon in future. But no, you guys are going well. All the very best. I feel like of late I haven't seen as many educational like blogs, and maybe I just haven't been following. But I loved those when I used to get them,
Mhm.
and just sharing more about the market and the insights. I just love to keep receiving that because I feel like if I grow with you guys, I can follow the strategies which you're following and just be in the same space with you in terms of understanding. So I just look forward to that more. But you guys are doing great and all the very best.
Thank you so much. Yeah, absolutely. I think we would love to have you in our PMS. So feel free to reach out to us whenever you're comfortable for that.
Yeah,
And again, we do put out a lot of updates and all, so we'll sort of look into it if that's being sent to you. Again, thank you so much for
yeah.
this conversation. Really appreciate you going into so much depth of your own personal journey, your investing journey, and how you sort of experience with us at Wright as well. And all of this is very useful, I think, to a lot of people that are on the edge or might be just sort of wondering about what is Wright Research and how we can sort of help them as well, right? So again, thank you so much for taking out the time from your busy schedule. Really appreciate it. Yeah.
So that, of course, happy to be here. Thank you.